injury, but what we're seeing right now is just a slew of players coming out and sending prayers, including a lot of his teammates, Nabil.
Yeah, that's got to be concerning, especially when it's coming from his teammates, because, you know, one guy sends a tweet, it's one thing, and kind of fumbles through, but when your own teammates are starting to send it out, then you know it could be real, could be very concerning.
And let's welcome back in Kendrick Perkins. Perk, what's your reaction to this news, and are you hearing anything as we're seeing so much outpouring for Klay from a lot of players?
Well, you know, I hate to see it because Klay is one of my favorite players. And, you know, I tore my ACL before, and the recovery and to bounce back, it makes you have a different appreciation for basketball. And I've been watching Klay and keeping up with him, and he's had a long journey, and he's worked his tail off to get back to where he's at. And to think that he hurt his leg and it might be a serious injury is not good news. And I feel sorry for him. I'm praying for the best. But usually when you see those praying hands going up, you know, all through the social media timeline, 9 times out of 10, Cassidy, is not good news.
Perk, how does this change the outlook for the Warriors tonight and then going forward through free agency if they don't know his status?
Well, I mean, you know, to me, I still think they should take James Wiseman. Desperate need of a to pick, and he's the guy that they need. He's a KG type player in my opinion. He plays with a tenacity. The sky's the limit. He's the best big in this draft. And you know what? When Klay and Steph get older, they can hand the keys over to him, and the franchise will be in great hands.
Well, Perk, I also wanted to get your thoughts on the news that Bogdan Bogdanović is going to enter as a restricted free agent. You tweeted about the Bucks starting lineup. What kind of impact do you think this stall, if you will, is gonna have on the Bucks' future here?
It's a huge impact. Look, he was the missing piece of the puzzle. I love the acquisition of Drew Holiday, but Cassidy, Bogdanović is a walking bucket. And you know what that goes to tell me about him going into unrestricted free agency is that his agent is telling him somebody's about to pay him a lot of letters. So he had to make this choice because he's up. He turned down the extension last season, so he's up for a big payday. I hate it though because with him on the Milwaukee Bucks, they the best starting 5 in the league, hands down, and it wasn't a debate, but I guess I got to renege on that.
Yeah, and we're all going to be waiting to see what Giannis does now. Everyone was like, all right, you gotta sign now, but I'm sure we're going to be waiting a little bit longer. Perk, I also wanted to get your thoughts on, you know, we just heard from R.J. Barrett. What is your biggest storyline you're focused on? I've been watching you all week. I know you've been talking a lot about the Knicks. So what are you hoping to see tonight?
The Knicks have to do well in this draft. Look, the Knicks are starting from the bottom. They're going in the right direction. I love the Tom Thibodeau hire. They need to find a way to move up in the draft. I keep preaching LaMelo Ball is what the Knicks need. But if you can't get them, it's a lot of good talent out there in this year's draft that the Knicks could get. And once they get the talent, they got to bring in the right coaches and right people for the player development. That's how the Knicks are going to start to go from the bottom and start rising through the draft and through player development.
Perk, we're about a minute so away from hearing who the first pick will be in the NBA draft. Give it to us. Who do you think is going number 1 and why?
Anthony Edwards. Look, Anthony Edwards is the best in the draft. He's a scorer. He has the athleticism of a Russell Westbrook, and he has the scoring ability of James Harden. This kid is just NBA ready, and I just don't see whoever have the number 1 pick passing up on Anthony Edwards. I don't see it.
Well, we were just looking at LaMelo Ball's look tonight, which looks pretty fly. I got to ask you this, man. Be honest with us. How much time did you spend on your suit game last year?
Honestly, I didn't spend a lot of time on it. I kind of just had an idea. I wanted to go pink. I wanted to go Sam, and just kind of, you know, do something crazy that would speak to me. And I was working with Indochino, and they really helped me a lot with it. So it wasn't too much of a process.
What was the most stressful part? Was it before the draft started, or when we got to the number 3 pick and we all knew that you were going to get drafted?
I think that was that moment I was actually a little nervous.
Yeah.
Just because I felt like, I wanted to go to New York. I felt like New York was going to pick me, but you never know what's going to happen. So I am very, very glad that they did pick me.
RJ, you had so much hype coming into the draft year, that year of college for you. There's guys like LaMelo Ball, a couple other guys in this draft who have a bunch of hype surrounding them. What kind of advice can you give them moving forward?
Honestly, the advice I would give them moving forward is just to be yourself, man. Just go into the league and be yourself. Work your way up. Be aggressive and confident at all times. You're in the league for a reason. You got drafted for a reason. So just go be yourself.
There's a lot of rumors going around. No one really knows who's going to be the first overall pick. What's your guess? Who would you take with the first overall pick?
Honestly, I don't know. There's so many talented guys in this draft. I used to be in this draft class actually, so I compete against a lot of these guys, and just a lot. And I think that anyone can kind of go. I feel like from 1 to, I don't even know, 1 to 15 or 1 to how many ever. I think everybody's good. So I think you can't lose in this situation.
What about your team specifically? What do you want to see them add this year?
Where I want to see our team at, just getting better. We got a new coaching staff, and that's it. We're gonna follow their lead. Tibbs knows what he's doing. He has his reputation. I'm very excited to play for him. I just want to see us, get better and reach our full potential. Honestly.
You mentioned that you know some of these guys that are going to be drafted tonight. Have you spoken to any of them? Has anybody said anything interesting? Are they nervous? How's everybody feeling?
My college point guard, Trey Jones.
Yeah.
He's there, so I've spoken to him quite a bit. I'm excited for him. I see how hard of a worker he is and everything that he's been, going through. He has his brother in the league, so, I'm excited to watch him get drafted.
So how long until you blow up his phone when he gets drafted?
Oh, immediately. I hope I'm one of the first people that he hears from.
Do you think he's going to pick up? If you FaceTime right away, is he going to pick up?
He probably won't, but I'm going to try anyways.
Yeah.
That's cold, man. If he blocks him, that's pretty, that's pretty cold.
He's like, I'm in the league now. I don't need to pick up your phone.
I got to move on. I got to ask you, just from college to the NBA, what are these guys looking at? What's been one of the biggest differences for you from college to the NBA and that transition?
Honestly, the guys are just bigger, stronger. There's bigger court. There's different rules. There's also vets that have been in the league for how many years. This is the best of the best. So it's different altogether. The amount of games you have to play, the amount of hours you have to be in the gym, everything just increases, and the level of competition. So yeah, just coming in the league, just be ready. I mean, you've been working at it your whole life, so I feel like you're prepared.
Speaking of your first NBA season, what was your welcome to the NBA moment? Was there anything that stuck out?
I had 2 welcome to the NBA moments. Actually, I had way more than that. I think it was our 3rd game of the season. Kyrie Irving, sidestep 3 for the game, right in my face. Then
yeah,
I don't know if it was the game after or something.